There he is. No, that's gonna be a crappie. It was a crappie. Well guys, today we're going to be fishing the double jig rig for crappie. I don't know how long I'm going to get to fish. We've got some storms that are going to be moving into the area later on. But I'm going to try to catch a few on the double jig rig for you, and I'll show you how to tie it at some point during the video. But we'll see if we can catch a few more of these. Just let her go. That one will probably keep. Hit it perfect that time. There he is. Get him go. That'll keep. Of course, I'm not keeping today. It's probably a 10.5 incher. That one hit like a good one. Black nose, hadn't caught many of those the last few weeks. That ought to be perfect. Well guys, there's no, I catch one on the top and then one on the bottom on this double jig rig. That'll keep. Guys, this is what we're going to be fishing today. We're going to be fishing the double jig rig. I've got a bait about a foot above the other one. I've got it tied with a loop knot. I like to throw a couple of different colors. I've got blue cheese on the bottom, and I've got a cucumber colored on the top. Guys, there's a little bit of scattered brush out here, and there's a small school of fish holding on that brush, but there's several fish that are just swimming, roaming and swimming around it. And I'm just throwing this double jig rig out and letting it hit the bottom, and then I'm kind of bouncing it back, reeling it a couple of times and letting it fall. There he is. Feels like a good one there. Yes, sir. That is a real good one. Yes, sir. That's probably a 13 to 14 incher. That one hit the bottom one again. Let's let that one go. It's a keeper. I went to the old, they bit my tail off the other one, so I changed colors and went to blue cheese and to catch a keeper. Let's throw it back. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how I tie a double jig rig. If I'm using two separate jigs, I put the lighter jig on top. This is a 32nd ounce. And I'm just going to do a loop back through. Let me get more rod here so I got more line to work with. And then I'm going to leave quite a bit. Alright, I've got a double loop there. I'm just going to go around a couple of times. And then I'm going to come back through that loop 1, 2, 3 times. And then I'm going to take it off with my fingers. And I'm going to hold that end there, and then I'm going to wet it down, and then I'm just going to pull it tight. And I've got about a 3 or 4 inch loop there. Got about a 3 or 4 inch loop there, and now I've got about 2.5 to 3 foot left here at the bottom. That gives me plenty of room. So I'm going to take my 1/8 ounce. And I just tie it regular. To me, it doesn't matter because it's going to be, the way I'm fishing it, it's going to be on the bottom, so it don't really matter. Some people prefer both of them a loop. But I'm just going to tie my regular knot and cinch it down. And there you have the double jig rig. Don't know how well you can see it there. Got the top one about a foot and a half above the bottom one. Perfect. That ought to be it. Saw that one coming up. That's a keeper. Yeah, it's a decent one. They were just skinny postpone fish. The wind has gotten up and it's made it a little bit tougher. I had to go to heavier jigs. I lost my jig and changed colors. Also went to a heavier jig to get it down there quicker. There he is. Feels like a decent one. It's a keeper. Put on a new color, broke off and put on new colors. Gonna give them a new look. Throw that one back. That hit like a crappie. It's because it is a crappie. Yes, sir, that's a decent one. Had to move areas. I have milked those other spots, and the wind got up a little tough. That one's still got its tuxedo on too. He probably just got back out. We're in about 16 foot of water. There he is. Oh, I've got something. My line's wrapped or something. That's a decent one. Yes. I have went for a while without a bite, and I decided to move areas of the lake. And I've got 2 keeper bites here right away. Let's let her go. There he is. That's a good one. Feels like a decent one. Sometimes a color change. Sometimes a color change. Sorry, little buddy, but you wiggled at the wrong time. That's probably a 10.5-er, maybe 11. It's black nose. Let's throw her back. I went to a different color, the LF Dominator. That stands for Lake Fork Dominator. That's the way I understand it, that's where this bait gets its name. It's made by Slot Limit Baits as usual. I'll leave a link in the description. Yes, I saw him come out. Yes, sir. Another just keeper. Well, I don't know how I caught him like that, but yep, another just keeper. 10.5, 11-incher. Let's throw her back. There he is. I saw him come up. That one came up on the end of the cast. It's just a keeper. Yes, sir. These black crappie have got more meat on them than the white crappie we were catching a few weeks ago. That one's definitely a keeper. Hit the Lake Fork Dominator again. Let's throw her back. That's a keeper. Well guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it up. The storms are coming. Didn't catch any giant ones. Just let her go. Well guys, that's going to wrap it up. I appreciate you tuning in. The storms are on the way. I'm going to have to go load this thing on the trailer and get out of here. I sure do hate it too, because I got on a school of crappie that were biting pretty good right here at the end. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope to see you on the water, and we'll do it again next time. See ya.